Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Nu-Trix of a Synth Guy. Today we're talking about Gadget 2. I have been a user of Gadget since the first week it came out. It has become, over the years, a complete solution for making music in your iPad. And I especially like the fact that the sequencer looks rather simple, but it has everything you expect and every MIDI control you want to control your synthesizers. And on top of that, the sound generators, so the synthesizers, the beatboxes, the samplers, and all that you find in it really sound good. So what's new with Gadget 2 then? Gadget 2, there's a couple of under the hood amelioration and we expect that. I mean, more stable, faster, better code, whatever. And that's supposed to be. For us, there's a couple of things that really are interesting, and there's two things that they say that we can now do. We can now record tempo changes, and we can also have fade-ins and fade-out. Honestly, I've been looking around how to do it and where to go in and change tempo. I haven't found it, so it's probably there somewhere. If anybody knows how to do it, just write to me, tell me how to do it, because I don't know where it is. So it's there, but where? That's the question. The next big thing is that the graphic has changed. The interface is it's more efficient in a way, because when you look at it, every track has a color. So I'll show you the differences. And the big plus is that you have now new gadgets. Two of them that used to be apps only, the iPoly6 and the Korg MS-20, which are really wonderful apps, and they sounded good already. Now they can appear within Gadget, which is a big plus because I wanted that for so long. So I'm really happy now I have an IMS-20 and an iPoly6 within Gadget. So that's a big plus. I'll show you what I mean by that. The next one is the option of having now a new gadget called Type A, able to send MIDI outside of Gadget. So Gadget becomes a MIDI sequencer to control hardware also. I'll show you how to set it up, very simple to do. And it's really powerful. You can really program the parameters to control your synthesizer with the parameters that synth can receive. So really cool about that. There's also a new gadget for bass. It's like the one we had for guitar. You can record a bass sound and then you have bass effects. But you could put anything in a bass effects if you want. You put a drum if you want or whatever. So it's basically a new effect processor with an audio track that you can play. So let's dive in. Let's see what you can do with that. So first of all, I'm using my Korg Nano Key Studio. And what's cool is that Gadget really by default, you can just select, I'm gonna optimize the native controllers here. So when I move one knob, it actually change at the right place within. You see, this is the resonance, this is the frequency, and this is the driver, the volume. So really cool. Okay, so the graphic here, let's actually go in. Just you see, there's when you add a new one, there's all of them have a background color. Let's say I see Berlin. I click Berlin, and the background is dark. So the color of the track is gray. The other one, Lexington, it's kind of orange-red. At the top, look at the track, it's orange also. Let's say I'm going to go Bilbao. Now this one is kind of yellowish. You see the color. So all the tracks, they use the background color of the synth or the device, and you have the same track with the color. So it's simple and really quick for you to look at it, because when you're looking for Kiev, you know it's yellow. And when you see the yellow track, you know that's the one you want to look at. So it's very easy to see when you have a, let's say I'm going to open another track. Let's say I'm opening this one here. It's easy to look at it and say, okay, where is the Lexington? You see the red lines, so this one and this one. So it's easy to look at it. Okay? So that's pretty cool. And when it's muted, you see it's dark. So it's orange in this case, but orange dark. So it's muted. So you see these are not active and this one is active. So pretty fun. Very simple for that. Now what's new about, if you go into plus here, and I'm going to add what's new, you have the Durban, which is a audio track that goes through a different type of distortion. It doesn't need to be for bass, but it is thought of as a bass processor. So you could send a drum into it or whatever it is, but you need to put a track, an audio track right here. What else do we have? Let's go back here, and let's change that to MIDI track, MIDI out. Where is it? All of them. Oh, I can't change that like that. Okay, I'm just gonna go in and add a new track here. So the new track, I'm gonna go as a grid. You can now filter out. I just want to see the drums. I just want to see the keyboard. I just want to see the audio track. I just want to see the MIDI out. MIDI out, I've got Type A. And this one is really cool. Now, Type A is this little, I'm going to put it full screen so you see that. So it has no sound because it has to send to an external device. You have a controller here, and you have the two values for the X and Y. You have an arpeggiator you can turn on. You can change the speed of it. There's an LFO that sends a MIDI controller number 10. You can change that to another one. And all of these are sent to a specific controller depending on what you want to have. Well, you can click here, and they already did, of course, controllers for their own devices. So let's say you have a Volca-Beats. You send it to that, and then you want to control the Volca-Beats, and you can. Let's just show you right away how I can do it with this one here. I'm going to turn on my A01 because that's my MIDI. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to connect to that one. I want to connect to that one. Come on. Oh, not enough power. It did turn off. Okay, I'm going to change the batteries. Here's my controller, and I want to so now I can connect it. It's connected. Okay. And when I want to connect to this one, I go setting. I want to send it to my Roland A1. And if I want to change something, it has to be assigned to something that has some value in it. Put the arpeggiator on. So it works. It's that simple. Now, I would need to control, to assign the right values to know that it's going to assign to the right response here. Now, this one is programmed for Volca-Beats, but that's the logic. I mean, it's that simple. So now, if you go in and you type in the notes you want, it will actually trigger this one. So if I press play now, and I put this one in solo, where's my play? Did they move the play button? Where's the play button? Okay, because it sends MIDI sync, it's automatically in auto detect. It becomes, I'm going to put it internal then. Okay, fine. So now it works. It's not a good song, but I mean, you hear, so it works. The next one that's really, really fun is the fact you can go in and load now the Memphis, which is the IMS-20, and they made a really nice job on it. You switch to patch bay, you get the other screen where you can patch everything you want. So it sounds really nice. Turn this one. There's also Pompei, which is the iPoly 6, and you have two screen also for this one. The one for the VCO, there's only one VCO that you control here, and the other one that is for the arpeggiator and the amplitude. So So it's a rather powerful, simple synth where you only have one oscillator, and it gets you a really wide sound with this one because it can use 6. That's why they call it the iPoly 6. You can use either 6 in poly mode or in unison, so it gives you big sound. There's still one here that I really enjoy that I think that a lot of people don't know really well, the Tokyo one. I'm just going to take the Tokyo and I'm going to put it in solo mode. And this one, people might not know. So you get like 3 sound generating drum or percussion sounds, and they can be very electronic, very plasticky if you want to. But there's something that really is fun about this is this little grid at the top there that most people might not know about. You click on it, and then you've got beats. You get beats that is generating really rapidly version. So you can really create rhythms. Let's say you say, oh, I'm into trap. Okay, good. An example. But what it actually does, I'm going to close this up, you can put into record mode, and then you go when you stop it, you see that it actually recorded all. And then you can keep it for this one, or you can change this and say, no, I'm not gonna use this anymore. I'm gonna change to that one. So I've got the same drum rhythm that I can trigger onto something else. And then it's your choice to put whatever you want. So, and now you have the same thing in this one. Oh, etc. On each of them you have this. This is so cool. Can start really rapidly. And if I change to another one, do you have another one? Come on, show me, let's say, this one. Yes, same thing. This is super cool. So this is really a new way to just, have ideas and start from it. So all the percussion now have this. Way fun to, it's just like quickly you get ideas to start with. So that's a cool one. The only thing I wish it was possible to do is to take the output of, let's say, because if I use Type A, I want to use the Model D, but it's not gadgetized. But what I can do, I can go into Type A and say the settings for this one, I'm going to talk to Model D. So it's going to send to this one. But Model D, to be able to hear it, I'm going to have to go back here and say that the Model D is in configuration, background audio is on. So I'm sending stuff to Model D now, Model D, but then we hear it. The only thing is that I can't record it because right now, let's say I go into another track and my new track will be, I'm going to try to record into Zurich. So I've got the audio of the Model D. Well, in Zurich, if I go audio input, there's only input 1. There's no other option than just input 1. I can't say I want to use the output of a synth that is internally from the iPad. So that would be really what I would expect here to have, or maybe compatibility with audio bus and stuff like that, so I don't have to go through some weird loop. So I could take the output of Model D or whatever it is and record it right into this one. So it would greatly, again, bring this app to be able to do what a normal DAW would be doing. So I would be able to record others. Right now I need to go into another app, record the output of Model D, take that file and import it here, or find another way through these inter-application audio manager. But it should be there. It should be what you have right into this. So in the next update, I suggest Korg that you had this, the option of recording from the output of other iOS app, so you're able to capture whatever you do somewhere else. So it becomes really the hub of your iPad Studio. That's it, guys. If you like what I'm doing, thumb up, share it with your friends, add the notifications so you get informed every time we get new stuff, and just play on. Have fun with your gadget.